Hey everybody, so I know everybody's been waiting for another Opendoor technology video. Since Friday we did pretty good, and I had one here for you. We're going to go over the chart and the news. Check it out. First, like always, let's look at the weekly chart. Once again, we got a nice green weekly candle right here. Not at the bottom right here, but we kind of have it next to the weekly candle from last week. There's a red candle here, green candle here, side by side. That's still bullish to me. Any kind of green candle to me is actually bullish, but having it side by side is more bullish than having the green candle kind of down here. So if you had a green candle next to the red candle right here, good. If you had a green candle a little higher, that's even better. But side by side, I like it. And here we go to the daily chart. Daily chart actually looks pretty good. We have a nice green volume bar right here, which is higher than pretty much any volume bar for the past almost a week or two. And it's going up. So we have 3 green candles going up on the daily chart. Last time we had that was back here in October 3rd. We had 3 green candles, but then we came down some. But the good thing about it is this. Since October 3rd, our MACD technical indicators is much lower than before. The October MACD was way up here. RSI still trending up, and it's been consolidating for about a week or two, the RSI. So the technicals look good for the indicator on a daily. And the moving average right here, if you can see it, it's starting to curve up a little bit, as you can see, because the 3 green candlesticks right here are starting to curve up some. So we're looking good. We're looking good. Now let's look at the support resistance that I drew last week and see how we're doing with that. So here we go. We went up a lot right in the morning, straight up, and we hit the resistance at 834. Broke support right here at the 816. Came down to the $8 area. Broke the resistance again. Tested 834. Came back down again. Went below support for a little bit, but we came back up from the support at the $8 area right around here. And that's why I said resistance and support is so important. I drew these lines way before Opendoor started trading like this, way before. I drew the lines early morning around this time because people are wondering, is it going to keep going up or is it going to go down? So when I went live, I drew these lines and said, these are the areas that, of importance, 834, 815, and $8. I drew it around this area, around this time, around 1025. And look at it. We traded within the $8 and the 815 pretty much all day. And these lines were drawn around 10 o'clock area. And it was a nice guidance for, showing that the support was here and the resistance was here. So these lines are important. The support and resistance is going to be always important. 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour is always important. Hourly chart, as you can see, we held a support. Very important support resistance right there. So daily chart, I'm not going to draw too much resistance right now because we still need to break this 815, 834. So I'm not going to, draw any more resistance. If I want to draw support, I would say maybe a support right around, if it goes down this far, I hope it don't, because we are in kind of like an uptrend right now. So I don't want to go down again, right? But the support would be around here, 750 to 760 area for Opendoor, 750 to 760. I'll leave it at 757 because that's exactly where it's showing support. But 750 to 760 is going to be support, and that's the lines right there. The 4 lines is all you need to know. 750 to 760, $8 support, resistance 815, 834. Right. So those are important lines right there. Let's see what kind of news that we have here for Opendoor Technology. So we have here, Open soars 13% on rate cut prospects for the real estate market. So we went up not because of Opendoor news, it's because news about the interest rate cut, a 25 basis point interest rate cut. Opendoor jumped by 13.37% on Friday to finish at $7.97 a piece, as investor sentiment was fueled by increasing certainties of interest rate cut. So people are kind of excited that possibly have an interest rate cut of a 25 basis point. That's why people are buying in. I guess they're buying in before the cut actually happens, right? So you got to be careful with that, right? You don't want to sell the news situation for the interest rate cut. So people are getting in early. The U.S. Central Bank is set to meet for its next Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, meeting to decide on interest rates. And economists are already heavily betting on a 25 basis point rate cut following a lower than expected rise in September that solidified rate cut expectations. So I guess that consumer inflation wasn't as high as we thought it would be, so it solidified a rate cut expectations. That's probably why the market was doing pretty well, right? Doing pretty well because the inflation numbers weren't that bad, and fueled expectations for a rate cut. And here we go, Opendoor, showing a nice little housing market, nice house, big house, love it, very nice. Lawn is cut, look real good. Meanwhile, any cut stands to benefit Opendoor Technology and its real estate counterparts, right? The whole housing market, real estate industry is going to benefit from the rate cut, right? An industry highly sensitive to interest rates, it could significantly unlock greater lending potential by encouraging more borrowings from home buyers. More the interest rate cut, the more people are going to buy houses. The more people buy houses, the better it is for Opendoor. So as long as that rate cut keeps getting cut by more basis point every single time, Opendoor just keeps going up, right? But we have to see these earnings coming up. Opendoor, very important. Earnings is going to be important. But until we see these earnings, pretty much Opendoor investors are latching on to these rate cuts, right? And as you can see here, also Opendoor Technology has an ambitious plan to expand in the entire U.S. You have the chart, and we have the rate cut news. So very important things to remember. Opendoor, anytime there's a rate cut, Opendoor is going to do well. If the earnings are good, Opendoor is going to do really well. And also, when Opendoor has any kind of news that benefits the company, especially any kind of news that's dealing with AI, Opendoor is going to do really well. Really, really well. And I like this right here, as far as technical indicators. I like the RSI going up. I like the MACD being this low because it gives us room to go up more, much higher. And I like this right here, this volume right here. On Friday, we had 207 million volume. The day before that, only 65 million volume. So we're seeing a big increase in volume. So that's really, really good. And you know what I would like to see for Opendoor Technology? I like to see even more volume, right? So right now we're at 207 million volume Friday. I would like to see that increase because the more volume we have, the more chances of a short squeeze. And we're talking about huge volume, kind of like 322 million volume, 419 million volume, 400 million volume. It seems like when Opendoor trade at 400 plus, that's when we start to see huge moves. Right here, this move was huge, 600 million volume. Even bigger move, 1 billion volume. So we like to see higher volume. We did good on 207 million volume, but let's get in 300s to 400s. And I think we'll see even better moves for Opendoor Technology. So everybody, thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, like this video. And if you want to become a member and support my YouTube channel, my YouTube Live, become a member. Very easy. I think it's a button right down there. You want to become a member and help me out, support. I'll keep doing these videos all the time. Take care.